Hello and welcome to the Get Creative podcast. I'm Evan Schmidt, and this is the podcast for creatives by creatives. Our guest today is Dustin Owens, the art director of Amazing Studios, a video production company based in Raleigh, North Carolina. Let's get to it. All right, so Dustin, what's the most important thing you've learned?
Hey, Evan. So yeah, one of the most important things that I think I have been learning lately is how important communication is with your clients. When you start off and you're young and you're in art school and you're just learning how cool graphic design is or how cool video is, you don't really think so much about the communication side of things. It's more of just being inspired by all of the art that's around you. And then once you kind of get thrown into the world of, creative advertisement, creative video, all of these things where you're doing art, but it's not for you necessarily, it's for a client. No one really teaches you how important communication is. And so that's the thing that we've been noticing at our studio lately is just how valuable that is, what kind of difference a process can be when we communicate thoroughly and clearly with clients, when we tell them things like, hey, we're going to call you tomorrow and we're going to talk about a script, versus just assuming that they know what a script is and that they've already approved it before we've even sent it. You know, just those little things where on your own, you kind of assume that, oh yeah, I love this script, so everybody's going to love this script. Well, the truth is not everyone is. And that doesn't mean that it's bad. It just means that, we're two different people or we're two different companies, and we're kind of learning each other. Maybe they know something about their video that I don't know. Maybe they know that their target audience really, really hates it if I say the word rad. So I better not put that in the script. It's just little things like that. So, over and over again, we're just kind of learning how valuable communication is, and just more efficiently what that looks like for us here at the studio.
Well, that's great. Communication was actually my major in college.
Nice. So you could teach us a thing or two then.
I would hope so. So cool. What are you excited about right now? What are you working on, and where can people find you?
So it's kind of along the same communication vibe. I'm currently working on a lot of internal stuff, which is pretty fun because I am my own client. So that's nice. I'm kind of putting together a brand refresher for my company. We're kind of working through just updating our look and our feel a little bit. So what kind of colors do we have, or what kind of typefaces do we have? What does our new website look like? And part of that is kind of putting together this process document, which sounds super nerdy and boring, but I'm kind of stoked about it. It's just like a 3-page document that super clearly lays out, hey, client, you're about to date us for the next 6 weeks with your project. Here's what our relationship's going to look like. And it's just clean, it's concise, it does all this communication, but also hopefully it's going to be a sexy, cool-looking document that people actually want to pick up and they want to read. That's the main thing that I'm working on right now, is just kind of refreshing who we are as a company, trying to put myself in the client's shoes a little bit and figure out what is it that our company needs to ultimately just continue being our best, to kind of be an innovator in our industry, to kind of stand above the rest a little bit, and try to show what our own unique spin in our industry is.
Cool, and they can find you at amazingstudiosinc.com, right?
That is correct.
All right, well, Dustin Owens, thank you for your time today.
Cool, thanks, Evan.
And that's it for another episode of the Get Creative podcast. You can find more information about this podcast at evanschmidt.com. I'm also on Twitter and LinkedIn. Feel free to connect. For more information about this episode's guest, just check out their links in the show notes. If you want to be a guest on a future show, send me an email. I'd be glad to have you. I'm Evan Schmidt. Thanks for listening. Now go get creative.